Ah! It's still not magicals. I got you again. It is next time though, I promise. This video actually started to be written before Firefax was. Actually, it started to be written before Natural Facts was done. And there's one reason for that. I really didn't want to forget Nightmare's fact. So let's just jump into it. Is that how you're supposed to do it? When Gas first released, it was needed for Wubbox on Gold Island, but it was only able to be fed to level 10. So there was a brief period where you couldn't wake up Wubbox on Gold Island. Also, the reason it was added to Composer Island is because it was in the files for that island for years. Grumpire didn't have any eyebrow animations until December 2014, over a full year after it released. Rebro is the only single ethereal that cannot fly or float. Poor guy. Epic Geode is the only epic single ethereal to release during its Natural Island seasonal event. The symbol on Humbug's forehead is actually the number 5 in Monsters, because it's the 5th ethereal ever released. What a birthmark. Rare Wisp is significantly higher up than the common, making it a nightmare for symmetrical decorators. In Doma, it's stated that Nebulob weighs 285 pounds. Epic Nebulob's bio says that's 4,900 times the weight of its common. So if you do the math, Epic Nebulob is 1,396,500 pounds. Yeah, that's about 5 to 7 blue whales. Blue whales. This part of Epic Sox' bio is about those singing monsters, a canceled My Singing Monsters TV show. Judging by this concept art, Rare Sox probably would have been a main character. Later concept art for this show actually looked pretty nice, but I guess if it got canceled, then whatever. I'm just glad it never got turned into anything else. Jail Billy released exactly 10 years before Tater Tot and Ray Smith. What? Those are their names. Oraculele took the longest time to get an epic, at 4,074 days. Epic Voodoo has the exact same breeding time as the common double ethereals, which makes it a giant hassle because if you breed it without knowing, and then you try to breed it again in your other breeding structure, you just wasted an entire day on that attempt. Kazillion is probably based on a Jackson's chameleon. There was nothing for this guy, I'm sorry. Breaking Bad. I did this one last because it's 230 words. I haven't watched Breaking Bad, and all this is coming from the wiki, so I don't know if this is wrong or not. It's coming soon teaser is pretty much just the show's logo. Its elements of crystal mech sound like... Will YouTube like if I say this next part? Ah, right. Crystal meth. Its bio says that it's the one who knocks, a famous line from the show, and all of its default names are misspellings of characters in the show. And now for Rare Bellafish. Yep, there's more. Its default names are misspellings of either the Breaking Bad crew or other important things in the show. Its bio says it does a dance called Bellowfishing This Up, a reference to the line Blowfishing This Up, something Jesse Pinkman said in the show. Epic Bellafish just straight up wears a hazmat suit. It's also bald, but I don't know if that counts. Its bio says that its crystal is chemically pure and stable, another line from the show. Monsterling formula and chili powder is what Jesse Pinkman made meth out of, just changed Monsterling to baby. Dragonflies being called a contaminant is a reference to when Walter killed a fly, called it a contaminant. Saul Good Monster is something that Saul Goodman says, just changed monster to man. And its default names are also Breaking Bad characters misspelled, along with some Better Call Saul characters. It also has the longest breeding time of any epic ethereal, but do we really care about that one right now? Remember how Karlong had all those connections to the number 9 because of the Chinese dragon? Well, Dragong is also based on a Chinese dragon. It was the 9th ethereal ever released, and it takes up 9 tiles. Fungprey had the longest gap between Rare and Epic, at 3,176 days. How many more variations of this fact are there? There can't be many left, right? Rare Fungprey was also the first monster to not have its name in its bio. It was the only one until Rare Rorit came around. And now, for the first time in the series, we're entering the territory of monsters having no variants, which means there's a lot less to pull from. So if a monster is boring, then it's not my fault. Out of all of the Wave 1 Ethereal Workshop monsters, Yurik was the only one to not be teased beforehand. Meebkin's design is different in the Ethereal Workshop trailer, with the green parts being shinier. Also, because of the Apple update revealing Ogler's name early, many thought that Meebkin's name would be Ogler.
So we already have an egg here, and this is for Ogler. Meebkin! It is not named Ogler, okay.
One of Blairett's default names is Ogler backwards, and one of Ogler's names is Blairett backwards. Now, why is this the case? I'll explain during Ogler's part. I need a fact for them. All the workshop monsters that were teased by YouTubers used their original sounds, except for Gadzooks. Not only did it have the whistle that didn't make it in, but it's also track 2, which wasn't even in Workshop at the beginning. Okay, back to Ogler. The designer of Blairett and the designer of Ogler wanted them to be friends. So because of that, they have the name thing, they like each other in game, and they did this. Flask's bio says that's made out of beakers, but these aren't beakers, they're flasks. Who would have guessed? Oh boy, here we go. My favorite thing in the entire game. Nightmare's bio is... You know what, how about I just show you?
Hello? Hello?
Some people say that, but you know, it's just a theory.
The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long.
Always come back.
It also can't be used to synthesize pentumbra, vention, erase. I like the other one better. If you take Piplash's elements and change them into their natural forms, you get Pom Pom. They look pretty similar, so maybe this is intentional. It's not Pomely though. I'm so tired of hearing that random things are Pomely. Okay, that makes up for it. Exert? Yes, exert. Its bio says an exert, the same way we'd say an hour. Is the only monster to not have a vowel in its name. Because that's kind of not supposed to happen. When Bamibeth first released, Tater Tot's idle animation somehow changed to his track 4 animation. Whale was the only monster on Ethereal Workshop to release without all 4 of its likes. That's because one of its likes was Uhh, which didn't release until 7 months later. It's also based on this concept for Enchantling. In the same update that broke Tater Tot, Vention kept playing a little longer than it was supposed to. Although the animation didn't play for it, so you're just gonna have to use your ears. Pentumbra's default name of this is a reference to this tweet, arguably the funniest thing to come out of the My Singing Monsters community. I mean, it's not exactly a high bar to clear, but I've seen worse. The monster handlers also must have found this funny, because they put it in the background of the Extravaganza 2024 short. Absolute hey, I made that image. Ray Smith is apparently crafty and creeps. Huh. I wonder what that could be a reference to. Oh, I got it. Deltarune. Uhh does not have its puddle in the Book of Monsters, but Bamibeth is the only normal 4x4 monster in the game. It also takes the most food to feed in the game, at 79,222,476 food. If you make one big salad every 2 days, it'll take 5 months and 10 days to get this monster to level 20. Okay, how do I cut to black to make the outro smooth? Hey guys, I don't really have much to say this time. I already revealed that next time's gonna be magical, so what else do I say? It is probably gonna be a while though, because I want my next video to be the 1,000 subscriber live stream edited down. And also senior year started last week, so that might be a problem, but I'll try to get it out soon. Yeah, that's it, bye. Also, this happened last night as I'm recording this, but Natural Facts hit 100,000 views, so thank you guys for that.